Hey everybody, welcome to Andy's free guitar chart videos. Welcome to my Facebook group member friends and my YouTube channel members, subscribers. If you like this video and these videos, don't forget to like the video and click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Down below the videos there will be instructions how to get to the Facebook page and apply for membership for the Facebook group, where you can see the videos in their entirety, even though they're still segmented. And that's kind of like what guitar is segmented, at least in my approach to it. And of course those segments string together and seamlessly, and you have a coherent video available on Facebook. Otherwise, I try to keep them in order on the YouTube channel, and so that they're easy to find. If they're not, just pay attention to the title. It'll be the same thing, but part 1 of 4, part 2 of 4, part 3 of 4, part 4 of 4. Today we might have a long lesson if we can get into it. So I've been very busy. I've been working and the new job and everything, and I had to visit my mom and everything on Sunday, and so I've been doing a little more playing, but I haven't been charting. But since I have over 300 charts, I just have to look back in time, and so I decided today, what chart am I gonna use for the lesson. I thought we'd go back about 9 charts to playaway modal cage systems, e.g. G strings, string shape cutout rule. Okay, that's just the subject of this particular chart, but we can use the chart to discuss things. Now, you see 2 fretboards here. Okay, it wouldn't be interesting if I just put a chart up and started just playing. So we see 2 fretboards here. What's the difference? Okay, first of all, they're the same in that they both start with root down here, root -2. With the piano, middle C is here, root -1 is here, root -2 is here, and that's where my guitar is tuned to, root -2. Okay, so down here I have an E-shaped C, or where you have your regular E-shaped E. This is your lowest note. Okay, so it's here. Alright, so that's the difference in how I've tuned my guitar. These 2 fretboards are similar. The normal E-tuned fret nut is here. And that's where you're tuned. There's a 3 there because the numbers are in the key of C. So you'll see an R on this root, and this is middle C right here. So let's get Mr. Capo and put him where you're tuned. Okay, so this is your fret nut. This is where your fret nut, your guitar ends here. Of course, you're more up here, but we're talking about, if you can understand this, you can understand this. Okay. So that makes E the 3rd in the key of C. So it's do, re, mi, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root, right? Everybody knows that, right? Okay, so there is the middle C. Okay, so that's where your guitar is tuned. Okay, so my desire and my job and what I'd like to do for people who want to learn guitar is to explain my system without jumping around too much. So I don't like to give lip service to a diagram that I don't have on the board. And like I say, I have over 300 diagrams, and a lot of them, most of them have the circle of fifths, the string shaped circle of fifths. So for beginners, I like to teach them what are the string shapes. Okay, you don't have to worry about this right here. All right, so in root down here, root 2, 3, you know, this is just kind of 1, 4, 5 there, and then D has 2, 5, 6 minor, and then C, the C box on the bottom here has our Phrygian 3 minor, 6 minor, and then 7 half diminished. That kind of thing. So you don't have to worry about, that's a little thing I play on the piano, and I just thought I'd give a, it's not a tripentatonic, it's trimodal chords. So if this is 1, 4, 5 in this box, then why can't the Dorian box be Dorian, Mixolydian, Aeolian kind of thing? So that's all that is. Don't worry about it if you're a beginner to music. You know, it's just splitting the boxes up. But it's most important to learn these numbers. That's why they're so big. This is why these numbers are so big, because these are the important numbers to learn. Now, about assigning numbers and colors. On my guitar, I have colors here. These colors don't change. Okay, so here you see a little keyboard there. It has some yellow, red, and purple and green keys like that. So these key colors don't change. They're always going to be the same. E is an E is an E, no matter how you number it. Now, according to the dot scales that I covered earlier last year, all right, with the dot scale, if you consider that E the Phrygian third, the dot scale is the C major scale, and that E can become the third of C, it can become the second of D, it can become the root of the key of E, it becomes the seventh of the key of F, it becomes the sixth of the key of G, it's the fifth of the key of A, it's the fourth of the key of B, and the third of the key of C. So the dot scale of any note, let's say you choose the G dot here. I'll take Mr. Capo off so I can access, you know, notes when I'm talking here and here. With the G, there's a dot on that G, okay? But that G can be any one of 7 scales, degrees, in 7 different keys. You just say, what is G the third of? G is the third of E flat. So the dot scale is the E flat scale, right? Okay, well, that didn't quite come out. Let's try that one more time. Okay, there is your E flat major scale, and I could do it on the piano just as easily. G is the third of E flat, the second of F. G is its own root, right? It's the seventh of the key of A flat. It's the sixth of B flat. Okay, it's the fifth of C minor, the key of C rather. It's the fifth of the key of C. Even though that would be a C minor. The dot scale doesn't follow the modals. The dot scale that I invented just gives you the 7 keys that any note can be one of 7 scale members of. So it would be C major, not C minor, in the key of E flat, which the 6th is the C minor, but we just look in the dot scale that